Hello gentle males and gentle females, welcome to the first episode of Analysis Analyze Analysis Anal Cisgender Trailer, a series that is not guaranteed to continue. My name is Danon and this is my Lutia. She's a bit crazy today ever since I let her eat some of my cream. I'm talking about Danon, not the whatever. In today's episode, we will be analyzing the trailer of popular used-to-be indie series called Has-Been Hotel.
Has-Been Hotel, more like Has-Been Hotel, lols.
Okay. So the trailer released on the 13th of December 2023 and had excited many people. Depending on who you are, the full series either made you even more excited or it made you want to gouge your eyes out. What did you think of it, Lutia?
I really liked the part where they got naked and—
Okay, that's enough. I think she watched the wrong show.
Well, I tried to pirate it. But then it brought me to Hero Wars, and you know how much I like to play some Hero Wars. LMAO, XD, LOL, Ruffle.
Anyway, as an honor to Has-Been Hotel, we've also decided to dress us and the studio up like the aesthetic. I went for Alastor because he's so edgy. Who did you go for, Lutia?
Zestial, because he's so hot.
Zestial? No offense, but it looks like you're the bone marrow baby of Charlie and Vaggie.
Why do you hate me so much?
I don't.
Oh, okie. Smiley face.
Wonderful. Why don't we begin with the video? Rules are simple. Forget everything that happened in the show except for the pilot. We will be analyzing the trailer to see how much information we had truly gotten, because let's be for real, ain't nobody went frame by frame to do it.
Maybe TB Skyen did.
Who's TB Skyen?
IDK, some Danish guy.
Makes sense. The Danians are always up to mischief. Alright, let's start with the first scene.
You wayward sinner. Do you like blood, violence, and depravity of a sexual nature?
If I'm correct, then Alastor or the camera is seen glitching out when even a part of him is on screen. A little sensitive there, huh? Alastor made an advertisement for the hotel and is presenting it to Charlie and Vaggie. They aren't so fond of it. Murder in Hell is okay.
Oh, Daddy, Do you really expect me to memorize this whole script?
Angel Dust will be at work in one of the episodes, filming an adult film. You can see Valentino and Travis in the background. Travis is worried about Angel Dust questioning the script, hinting at Valentino's wrath.
Of course you do! That's why you're in hell! What would you—
We see a shot of hell with the heavenly clock in the background, just like the pilot, that shows the time left until the next extermination. Hell is filled with smoke. Alastor is seen with Sir Pentius's egg boys. Maybe he stole them after another fight with Pentius. Next to him is Zestial, who was also in the pilot. Someone set themselves on fire, no idea why. There are also eyes in the background who are looking scared at Alastor and Zestial. It is unknown why they are together, but they have in common that they are overlords, which could tie them in a scene.
What would you say if I told you there was a place to stay that hadn't—
Alastor has planted his radio tower on the hotel, which sort of resembles a bird's nest. You can see a ship next to the hotel, which Vaggie later climbs on, most likely making it hers. There's also a carousel for some reason.
None of that! Welcome!
We can see the group looking into the camera, possibly for the advertisement or to someone behind our sight. Sir Pentius is seen in the background, maybe being forced, but considering the other shots we see him in, he most likely will join the hotel. Razzle and Dazzle are also seen, who weren't that much shown in the pilot. Alastor might be behind the camera if it's a part of the advertisement, but that leaves Vaggie, who is missing, so who knows if this is a birthday surprise or something.
To the Has-Been Hotel.
Another shot of the group looking at the camera. This one has less of a chance to be for the advertisement, since they aren't looking as happy as the last shot. Furthermore, Nifty is staring somewhere else, behind the camera, possibly looking at somebody. Charlie seems to be cheering someone on, perhaps Vaggie, since she's missing again. The rest don't seem too happy with the idea/news/challenge presented.
This place is about second chances to convince heaven the people of hell can be redeemed.
Vaggie and Charlie share an intimate moment as they look at the group who are on a railing above. The door and windows are boarded up with wood and below lay bags of what seems to be sand inside. Vaggie was already hinting at an extermination, so this could be the prequel episode. Angel Dust has his arms around Husk and Sir Pentius, showing that a growth in relationships will occur. In the next shot you can see everyone in view wearing a different outfit whilst wielding a weapon. They are all looking into the sky. Some nervous, some angry, and some determined. You can see the silhouette of a crowd in the background, which I assume will be the cannibals, if we take the hints from other shots. This could be them fighting the angels, or it could be a shot to confuse the viewers. Maybe it's just a big or flying entity. If you look closely to your left, you can see somebody's hair sticking out. If we look at the shape language, it will most likely be Cherry Bomb. It would make sense since we also get her revealed in the trailer. So maybe she'll be helping the group out with whatever this attack is.
Hi, mister.
Go fuck yourself!
The sinners don't take Charlie, the princess of hell, seriously and even insult her.
Have you ever wanted something that was so clear in your mind that you could taste it?
Charlie is singing into Alastor's microphone to the cannibals, singing the song we're hearing in the trailer. Alastor wouldn't just give his mic out like this, so perhaps Rosie convinced him or he's doing it for an ulterior motive. What's interesting is that Charlie can be seen looking to her left, while smiling, probably at Rosie and Alastor. In the next shot Vaggie is alone and sad, leaning on a balcony. This could be after an extermination, since the buildings around her are in horrible condition. It could also just be the design of hell. As for Vaggie, there will probably be drama involving her. Maybe a fight with Charlie will pursue.
You're gonna help sinners?
Fucking hilarious!
It's
An angel, by the looks of it, is laughing at someone, most certainly Charlie if we follow other shots. He might be laughing at Charlie's idea of redemption, since in one of the shots Charlie is holding a folded-up paper with a rainbow and a demon stick figure, just like the pilot. The angel's line is interesting as it can show that heaven has sided with Charlie to proceed with redemption and that this angel doesn't agree with it. What would make more sense though, is that the angel is laughing at Charlie for helping the sinners, but from what we see that doesn't quite fit. When the angel says,
You're gonna help sinners?
he directs it to the exorcist, who then nods to his question. What could be the case here is that the line is plastered on the scene, since if you look at it frame by frame, what he's saying doesn't fit his mouth movements. So it either comes later in the show, or never.
feeling like a rumbling in your gut.
I just hope what I'm trying to do here will work.
Are you fucking high?
Here, hold this. Ah, oh my god, oh my god!
Charlie is standing at a door, caressing it before crying. You can see a photograph of angel dust hugging Husk, nifty and serpentious. Above it is a heart. Judging by the fact that angel dust is in the middle of the portrait and there are hearts on top of the door, this could be Angel's room. I'm also suspecting Charlie. Since she appreciates them, she put a portrait on her door. But there's a slight detail, and that is Fat Nuggets, who you can faintly see, most likely making it Angel's door. This could be a hint that something bad will happen to Angel or the cast. Charlie and Vaggie have another cute interaction as they sit down on a couch. Behind them you can see hell in its bad state with the clock tower. If we go full crack theory, then you might notice that the book to the left is differently rendered. This is a classic sign to show that something is important, which is used in a lot of animations. We don't know for sure what the book holds, if it was important. It could be anything from a magic destructive weapon or a bunch of dick drawings. Husk yells,
You fucking high?
at the person behind the camera. Either Charlie is presenting an idea to get redeemed or someone else is suggesting something. What we do know is that Husk doesn't like it, so it could be getting rid of all the world's catnip. Wouldn't it be funny if Husk sniffed catnip instead of cocaine? Cherry Bomb is revealed to us, so she'll make a return. There is a hole in the wall, which she probably entered through using her bombs. Funnily enough, it's shaped like a heart.
For the first time in my life. Holy shit, why?
Charlie is walking through an area where I assume the cannibals reside, which shows that they have their own sector in hell. Before Charlie gets shot in the eye, we can see her prancing around while speaking to nobody. Unless Charlie likes to talk to herself, this is likely a song. Since this isn't the first time we see the cannibals, it might tie to the other number with Rosie.
Ready for this, ready to be the...
We got 24 hours before the extermination begins. Let's get to work.
It is most certain that they will fight back, with this line backing up the evidence we have gotten. Though if the executives were really high out of their minds, they might just be doing this to troll all of us.
Oh, I kind of feel unsteady. Now I need to be ready for this.
They're gonna fucking die. They're gonna die.
Different shots of an extermination are shown. With the information given, we can conclude that this is the fight the trailer is talking about. But if the series begins with the extermination as an intro, then they might belong there. What could also be an option is a flashback or flash forward. Vox comes in, who is revealed to be in the series. He then says,
"They're gonna fucking die. They're gonna die."
Likely talking about the cast, which makes me think that the shots are actually the fight instead of an intro. Vox could very well be framed here, as it is also possible he's talking about something else.
For the first time in our lives, we know that we are ready for this.
We'll show heaven a fight they won't forget.
It is time to take a stand.
It is time to lend a hand against the angels and their deadly threat.
Lucifer is revealed, striking a pose as his giant wings flap. Charlie is with him, striking the same pose. There is a portal above them, which leads to what looks like a circus tent. From the way they are standing and Lucifer's open mouth, I'm guessing that this is a song. Either that, or they are opening a portal for whatever reason. You can see evidence of a deshuffled building. Perhaps this is after or during the extermination. Vaggie is charging at something or someone. The scenery shown is one we haven't seen before. Since Vaggie is the protector of the hotel, then I'm assuming this charge is at someone who's a danger to the cast. In the next shot, Vaggie and Charlie can be seen, wearing a different outfit. This is the second instance of a different look, so they could tie together. From what it looks like, they are rebuilding the hotel or doing charity which might touch the residents of hell deeply. We have seen shots where the hotel and buildings are in a bad state, so this is probably the aftermath. This shot is without a doubt a song, as they are both talking at the same time. Charlie leaps forward and sends out sparkles to some bar lights, turning them on. Is this a sign of her powers or just a stylistic choice? A green explosion blasts right outside the hotel. I'm not sure what to make of it, but if the color is deliberate and we have seen Alastor's power also be green, then this could be Alastor's doing. I have no clue on why it would be so smoky, though. Here we can see Charlie dramatically pose her fists in the air, towards what I assume is heaven. Speaking of, heaven and hell are rearranged like planets, which is a cool detail. I don't know what this third planet could mean, though. Here we are back with the angel, and this time we can see Charlie get angry to the point where she transforms into her demon form. Her dreams are probably being shattered in front of her eyes, so the angel must have rejected her idea or much worse. We can see the angel's outfit when you look to the right. It's either windy, or he's moving around a lot. He then, unknown if it's the immediate next shot in the show, flies up and summons a guitar out of a wisp which creates a giant shockwave. A guitar should resemble that this is a song, but the shockwave makes me think that the guitar is his attacking tool. On the other hand, it can also just be a stylistic move. A different, female angel is shown, smiling to something smaller than her as her eyes reflect flames. What would be cool is if the flames were a part of her design instead of a reflection, but her being an angel and all, it wouldn't really fit. The angel's shot shows up when the song in the background sings "Threat." Alongside the fire, we can determine that she's gonna be a setback for the hotel. If the song really means it when it says "threat," then she could be the all-bad and the leader of the exorcism. Here we see the voice actors shown as their characters flash on screen. I saved Alastor for later. Charlie is giving someone an unexplainable object. I'm sure it has a name, but I don't know what it is. Behind her are the cannibals alongside Alastor. The object that Charlie is holding has a heart on it, which makes me think that it's for Vaggie. Given that the show isn't exactly subtle, then this hasn't been done for no reason. Charlie and Vaggie must have gone through something that we will see. Vaggie is on the ship, reaching her hand out and singing. I haven't mentioned it yet, but Vaggie has an eye patch, just like a pirate. It's interesting how we're seeing pirate imagery and if it's gonna be significant in the show. Angel Dust is on a floor, seductively crawling as he looks at the camera. This ties in with one of the other shots with Angel being at the studio filming an adult film. I hope it has more significance other than it trying to look like a mature show. Husk gives us the finger.
It's time I remind everyone why I'm here.
At last, Alastor is shown in his full demon form and revealed to be attacking shark demons. In the first instance, you can see him on top of the Hazbin Hotel, if you look at the sign to his left. Below him are a few minions he spawned to attack for him. Whoever he is attacking must have gotten on the building somehow. If it's an angel, then it isn't hard to guess that they flew on it.
How did Alastor then get on it?
Well, I don't know, I ain't a genie. Maybe he used the stairs or something. The enemy must be strong if Alastor has to go full power like this, so the fight will be interesting to see. In the second instance, you can see his tentacles, that he has for some reason, rise out of the Hazbin Hotel and kill some lone sharks that were using a catapult to attack. This is resumed in a different shot where one of them gets split in two. I am certain that Alastor is the one who split them in two, since you can see his green glow. If you're a big Vivziepop fan, then you probably know that this is Mimsy, otherwise it is the first time that we see her. We then see multiple shots of varying things, so let's run through them. The angel from Charlie's meeting is back, flying at a rapid pace towards some thing or body. You can see him having a different outfit too. This is the third instance that this is shown. If Adam is a part of it, then they could all be rocking some battle armor in the fight, which I am down for. We then see Charlie, who's looking rather worried at a giant version of her dad, sitting on a hellish throne. There is a fire behind him that rises up once he makes himself look bigger. If you look at his expression, then you could assume that his smile is fake, judging by his eyebrows. In the background there is a sort of circus tent theming, similar to the other shot we saw him in. If they are both a song, then these shots could be together in the same one. Charlie and Vaggie are together, touching noses and by the looks of it about to kiss. Again, not a subtle show, so they had to have put this for a reason, and a reason I think I got. Look very closely at these two backgrounds. Do you see it? It is the same wallpaper, not to mention the bars. You can make the argument that that is how the hotel looks like at all places, but if Charlie is crying then she could sure use some intimacy with her partner. Wink wink. Angel Dust and Husk are dancing or posing together. In the background you can see a giant sign titled, Loser. Maybe the message of the song is that it's okay to be a loser? Maybe, but I fail to see on why Husk and Angel would be called a loser, so I'm interested to see. The angel from the meeting is together with who I'm guessing is his assistant, since they are seen together again. They both are angry at something, but as soon as the angel breaks the lights, he grins. Also, I don't know what that thing is. A stage light? Night light? Beacon? This might be a scene with the villains to further their characters. It could be a sitcom plot or something relevant like the extermination. The Pride Ring's power source gets cut off, making everything dark. Is this because of the extermination? Who is powerful enough to do this and how did it happen?
I'm a bad man who never got enough hugs. Where's an innocent kid I can sell crack to? Who wrote this?
It's great, right? Keep going.
Last but not least, we see a scene being performed by Angel Dust and Serpentius while the entire group is watching. Since Charlie wrote the script, then this is certainly Charlie's idea to improve their redemptive process. I like how her knowledge is as thin as a Saturday morning cartoon. Maybe that will be explored in the show. Also, judging by this scene, there will definitely be some unserious plots in the show. As long as they develop the characters, I don't mind. Well, that was all we could scrap out in that 2-minute trailer. Let us know if we missed something. In order to simplify things, we're gonna create a list of everything we'll expect to see. Lutia, please do the honors.
Yippee. Alastor will glitch out when he's on camera, which may be plot relevant. Alastor will make an advertisement for the hotel, possibly leading to Serpentius joining or the hotel become more well known. Speaking of, Serpentius will join the hotel and will most likely be our patient zero. Angel Dust will be at work in one of the episodes, might lead to some interesting scenes, whether it will be comedic or dark. Alastor will hold Serpentius's egg boys for some time. He could use them for his evil schemes. Alastor will meet with a different overlord called Zestial, causing everyone around him to be afraid. Pirate imagery with Vaggie might be plot relevant. Charlie will have exercises or episodes where she redeems the residents. I'm expecting them to be about saying thank you or sorry, those kinds of childish things. An extermination will happen in the show and the residents of the hotel will fight back. I don't know how this helps Charlie with her redemptive process. What the frickety frick is she doing? The cannibals will also be assigned to help them, since the angels will be in mass. The residents will bond throughout the series and episodes. Charlie will sing a song for the cannibals using Alastor's microphone. There's probably some deeper message with it being Alastor's. Angst or drama with Vaggie will occur. Charlie will have a meeting with one of the upper leaders of the Exorcist army. He'll probably sing a song and reject Charlie's idea. It could also be a case of, once her ideas will be rejected, she'll decide to go for Plan B and attack Heaven. Again, how would that help anything, Charlotte? Judging by his attitude and design, he's gonna be a pain in the buttocks. Something will happen to Angel Dust or the cast, making Charlie sad. Vaggie will then come in, comfort her and kiss. Cherry Bomb will be in the series, probably because Angel Dust is her friend. A different song involving the cannibals will occur. Either that, or this shot ties with the other one. Not so sure since there is a lack of Alastair, Rosie and an entire crowd. Vox will be in the show. Since Alastair is radio and Vox is TV, it could lead to a rivalry. Lucifer will be introduced and have at least 1 or 2 songs. Him and Charlie will certainly go through a relationship bonding, since how he was revealed in the pilot doesn't really sit with the shots we see him in. The cast will rebuild the hotel, or a different building, but let's be honest, probably the hotel. Maybe this is after the extermination. There will be a female angel who's a threat to the hotel. A song where Vaggie sings will occur. Charlie will gift Vaggie something. It looks like it came from Cannibal Town. Alastair will transform into his demon form at least twice. Wants to kill some sharks who are attacking the hotel, and wants to kill a powerful threat on top of the hotel, mayhaps an angel. These two will probably be in separate episodes, although it's not impossible for them to be in the same. Maybe Alastair is on his period.
You'd know all about that, wouldn't you?
You're sleeping on the couch tonight. Mimsy will be in the series. She doesn't have a tie with anyone, so she could be a resident trying to be redeemed. A song with Angel Dust and Husk will happen, with the message having to do with loser. Hell's power source will cut off. A powerful entity must have done this, so heaven.
Well, there you have it, folk. I hope you.
Did I do good, Danon? Did I do good, Danon? Did I do good, Danon? Did I?
Yes. You did fine. I hope you enjoyed the video, because it took very long to make. I guess we should end it now in a very generic and classic way. Ahem.
Like and subscribe and hit that bell button for more exciting videos. Be sure to check my Patreon, YouTube membership, and OnlyFans for future content. It was exciting to have you here, and I hope to see you again on a different episode of this series that may or may not continue. I don't know, I just did it for fun.